Hey y'all. So I am always getting questions like, how did you begin your spiritual journey? How did you become enlightened? What did that look like for you? So I'm just go ahead and make a quick video about it, not about my journey, but how I got started with this being spiritual in a sense. All right. So it's like I always had some inclination that of course there was some higher source, higher entity, higher being. I was never like want to go to church, although I did go to church. My mentor at the time, was a pastor, and I went to his church, before college, and I would go on my own, take the bus there or whatever not, because we all need a good word. We all need to be fulfilled spiritually in some sense. And I understood him. Like he preached in ways that I understood. Again, I was younger back in those days. And then eventually, we went to college and stuff, stopped going, whatever not. But I actually, I didn't really pray. I didn't really, do any type of religious routines in a sense. And so, but I always felt urges to like, pick up a Bible or read more, talk to God more, stuff like that. The urges was real. The urges was serious. And I always disregarded because I was good. I was making things happen for myself. I was getting things done. Like I was good. And I remember seeing a video on Facebook where I guess this lady, she had a message or whatever not. And it talked about how this young lady was basically disregarding the messages to like build that connection with God in a sense. And so she ended up being involved in a car crash that kind of ended her life or whatever not, because she didn't answer the call. And me, I seen that video and I'm like, the only way God can get to me is my health, because I was so arrogant. I was like, I did things for myself. I ain't never get sick before. I barely got a cold. I was making things happen for myself. Like I was very smart, wise, I was making moves. Okay. I was very stable, good savings account. Credit score was dang near touching 800. I was great. Okay. I was great. And then a sis got sick. A sis not only got sick, but she got sick that with something that these doctors deemed was uncurable. Now that ain't never sit right in my spirit. Like how I go from healthy, never being sick, to having this genetic engineered cancer, right? And I'm like, it always, it humbles me, because I remember the moment in time where I tried it, I was testing God, basically. It's like, okay, if you want me to listen, this is what needs to happen. And honestly, that got me together real quick. I can talk about, a lot of things that happened afterwards if y'all really want to know. But that's basically how I started my journey, okay? I was not really in tune with God, talking to him as much, making time, all that stuff. I was highly arrogant, but just like that, he got me together. He's like, okay, if you're not listening to the signs, you're not listening to, what we're needing you to do to connect with us. If that's all it's going to take, say less. So after that, here I am. All right. So yeah, that's basically how I became spiritual. All right. I'll holla. Bye.